Hello and welcome back to Master Game Design, Unreal Engine 5, Stylized Environment, and third-person blueprint course. In the last lesson, we left off by fixing some logic errors and by creating the mechanic of pickup item. In this one, we're gonna show how to add the widget and play the animation. But before we go on, I want to correct also one more thing. When we were doing the end overlap on component sphere of the players to detect items, I said that if I remove item, it's gonna remove the index. It's not gonna remove the index. Well, it's not gonna remove the index also, but as you can see on the tooltip, it says remove all instances of item from library. This means like if we had an array of let's say integers and we had in 3 or 7 indexes we have the number 7 on them. So we have an array which has some indexes and some of them have the number 7. Well, removing the 7 would mean to remove all the indexes that have the number 7 as not remove all the indexes, but they remove the number 7 from the indexes. Anyway, I wanted to clarify that up. So back to our lesson. Let's go to host widgets. Now I'm gonna do it on the game mode as well. It could be hosted on the player again, it could be hosted on the game instance. You could have a widget, a blueprint that hosts all the widgets. But for now, I'm gonna use the game mode. It's a single player application, game, or whatever you want to call it. But this will be fine. So, first of all, I'm gonna call a custom event. And I'm gonna name this event show create /show inventory widget. Now from here I'm gonna drag a create widget node. As on in player, I'm gonna get player controller. This is target is player state. We don't want player state, we want the one with the index, and it's 0, it's the only one player. And I'm not gonna add this on viewport. Actually, let's select the widget also, wg inventory as the class. I'm gonna promote it to a variable and say this is wg inv ref. I'm gonna drag and drop this variable to references because this is our reference for the widget. Now I'm gonna get this reference and ask is valid. So every time I call this widget to show, I don't want it to be created. I want it to just get on screen. And when it's valid, I'm gonna drag and drop and add to viewports. Sorry, I said drag and drop. I meant right click and type. So our execution goes, our custom event is checking if the widget reference is valid. If it's not valid, it creates it and stores it. If it is valid, it just adds it to viewport. And of course, after it stores, when it's not valid, it adds it to viewport. So we also want to remove it from viewport. So I'm just gonna get this reference. I'm gonna remove from parent, and I'm gonna drop a custom event and name it hide inventory. Now, we're probably going to use this only once, but this is a nice setup for a widget creation and deletion. And I'm going to name this inventory widget. Compile and save. Let's show bubble also. Compile and save again. And on our begin play, we're gonna need more widgets. I'm not sure. Let's just put it on a sequence. And create show inventory widgets. So on begin play, this is created, is added to viewport, and now we need to call the animation. In our function pickup item inside the game mode, after we pick up the item, we want to get this widget reference and play animation. As you remember, this play animation sets the image of the item through the inventory item stats that we have. Let's put the name stats here. Capitalize. Oh, they're capitalized. It's gonna get the image from here directly. If I double click on it, you see we're casting on Harbor and gets the image. So basically, this happens because I haven't compiled here. Compile, save everything. This now should show the widget. And here it is. We have our item, this slimy face, I don't know. And if we go to pick up another item, nothing happens. So this, oh, we have some errors. Let's see where this error is. We have access none, trying to read properly, call get item 2, add, find target items. So let's go to that function. It's in our character. So something, it doesn't like it here because it's not valid. So, because the item got destroyed. Of course. So let's put here is valid. If it's not a valid element, it should not do this. And maybe on the GM Harbor, on our pickup item, since we have the item, we can call our player reference. From our player reference, we can get array, in range items array, and find item, which we're going to use this item here. Now, the logic of operation is important here. This should happen before the item gets destroyed. And from here, remove index. So now we are removing the item also from the player's nearby items, in range items. Let's make a beautiful bypass here. Wonderful. I've never seen pasta like this. Anyway.